slate with a handful of things that people ask you at regular auditions sometimes, but always at commercial auditions, they ask you a lot of stuff. So can you slate your name, please?
Leah Parker.
And can you slate with your agent?
I'm represented by Ann Green at Talent One,
Where are you from?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
And what's your age or age range?
I'm 22 and I could play 18 to probably about 25.
Okay. All right then, and let's look at a couple things. Where have you lived besides? Wait, and then we're going to take action on this character.
On this character.
Dead Will Tell.
From
Scene 96, and you're going to be Marie. Okay. And slate your name, please.
Leah Parker.
And action.
I'm engaged. You know, you can't just spring this on me.
I'm not springing anything on you. I'm telling you, I'm simply saying to you that I'm in love with you.
Well, don't. John, don't. We're friends. I'm flattered. I love you too as a very good friend. But it's not the same thing. I'm marrying Paul.
Don't do this. He shoves you. You knew I loved you.
Don't touch me again.
Stay right here. You don't have another line. Don't touch you. And cut. Okay, so you can take notes. If we'd gotten the sides the day before, or a couple hours before, whatever, or if we just knew about the audition and we couldn't get the sides till right at the audition, the first phase you're going to do is you're going to find out things. What is the title of the film? Who might be the lead actors? Who's the director and the producer? If your agent can tell you what's the plot breakdown of the film and what's the character you're auditioning for and the character breakdown of the film. If those two questions do not answer, where does this take place and what year, then we're going to ask those questions. And then our third question is going to be, is a dialect required? Because the plot breakdown might be, it's 1951 Mississippi during the race riots. Oh, you're auditioning for Mrs. White. She has just graduated college and she's going to become a school teacher. Okay. So you might think, all right, 1951 Mississippi, I probably should wear a skirt to that audition. I should probably have a southern dialect. No, Mrs. White was the teacher who came down from the north. Maybe you should have asked that.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you just need to kind of find, you don't want that sprung on you.
Right.
When you walk into the audition.
Okay.
So what we're going to think of is 3 phases. Phase 1, gather that information from questions. Phase 2, get your sides and see what you can find out based on what page you're on, what scene you're in, everything else. Because once you found the title and sometimes the lead actors, if you can find their names, it helps you do the research on IMDb and different websites to see what's happening with this film. Okay? So then you start putting all your research together like a little detective, and you get to phase 3, and we start looking at literal actions that you, the actor, are playing. Defending myself, pushing him away, don't touch me again, you know, things like that. Okay? So that would be phase 3, and we'll spend more time on that down the road.
Okay.
So based on that, let's take another read. And I want you to take copious notes on what we just talked about on your tape. And what we should look at now is, let's do another read. And in this read, I need eye contact constantly. Okay?
Okay.
All right then. And action.
I'm engaged. You know, you can't just spring this on me.
I'm not springing anything on you. Eye contact. I'm telling you, I'm simply saying to you that I am in love with you.
Well, don't. John, don't. We're friends.
Now look what happens. John, don't. Off his pathetic look. Take a moment to assess him.
Okay. Well, don't. John, don't. We're friends, and I love you, too, as a very good friend, but not as the same thing. I'm marrying Paul.
Don't do this. You knew I loved you.
Don't touch me again.
Don't touch you. And cut. Yes, you're